going on, David? Good luck to you too. I was just talking to Brian on the phone. I'm saying I hope that we're going to get some bigger hits tonight than the Mets and the Yankees are getting combined. Miami, just about everybody paid. One spot that I think would, I guess, potentially be worth reselling. Not a huge spot. One of the auto onlys. I'm going to give them another minute or two. Why is my phone frozen? There we go. 2 minutes. What's going on, Jeff? What's going on, Lorenzo? Good luck to everybody tonight. Who's everybody chasing? Hopefully, everybody's not getting too bored watching ESPN, watching the Mets and the Yankees both struggle offensively right now. Maybe we have a whole bunch of pitcher fans here, and maybe Tommy Pham just broke that shutout, and the Mets are up 1-0. Tommy Pham. He's been quietly hitting the crap out of the ball all season. His exit velo is like high on the team. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Scott, what's going on? What's going on? Danny, Kevin, Jeff, the Braves won both of their games today. Don't love to hear that, but at this point, I don't think it matters much for the Mets. At least we're going to have to take care of our issues ourselves before we can start worrying about what the Braves are doing. Let's see. Dodger fan David. Greg, you got Drew Jones tonight. I saw he went for a record low of 109 tonight. Let's see. 2 Cy Young pitchers. Yeah, if you like a pitcher's duel, you're getting it. Although we'll see if we can break that up a little bit more right now. That was a weird play. Brian Acuña's for Kevin. A guy we couldn't stop hitting last week. We'll see if we do it again. Let's see. Danny needs some Masatakas. All right, let's see. We're at 9:05. Let me just refresh this one more time. What just came in? Oh, that was the spot that I was thinking of reselling. So I think we're just going to go right into it tonight. I'm going to make the leftover lots available, and then we'll get right into things. So there were 30 leftover vets and prospects. Trying to find some Cam Colliers for Jeff. Yeah, I saw that was your only guy tonight, Jeff. Let's see. Is that little enough? Nope. All right, so our vets and prospect non-first lot, would that finish at Pena, is 30 total players for $15. Again, we can now get chromes in this lot since we have mega boxes in here. So it's not necessarily paper only, this lot anymore. David taking it. David, you got it. That lot going to David for 15. David, the PayPal and Venmo information is up on screen. If you need me to type any of that into the chat, I can do that as well. And then we have the rookies lot, which is 12 total rookies. And again, we can get Chrome in this now. So it's 12 total rookies there for $8 if anybody wants to pick up the rookies lot. That rookies lot is Cade Cavalli, C.J. Abrams, Drew Waters, J.J. Bleday, Jordan Diaz, Jordan Groshans, Levon Soto, Michael Garcia, Nelson Velasquez, Nick Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Simeon Woods, Richardson. And Lorenzo taking that. Thanks again for everybody for getting their payments in on. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing? All right, let's see. I'm going to leave this up for one more second while I let you guys get paid. But while I do that, let's start picking our boxes for tonight. So I did a big restock last week, so we have a lot to choose from this week. So let's start with the hobby since it's right in front. We have top, middle, bottom, 1, 2, or 3. First person in the chat to list 1, 2, or 3 can pick which one of these boxes we're going to open. Andrew, good luck to you too. Who are you chasing tonight, Andrew? Lorenzo, no. So this would have to be through PayPal or Venmo. Once you've paid your invoice on eBay, I can't make any changes to it. So either the PayPal or the Venmo, which are on screen. I could also type those into the chat if you need me to do that. Two. All right. Zach is picking our hobby box. Zach, what's the story with Encarnacion Strand? Any closer? Speaking of Encarnacion Strand, I don't think I saw Meb's name in the list of invoices tonight. We got Brian back, but we lost Meb. Let's see, Christian Vaccaro for you, Andrew. Brendan, no, all players. There were a couple small ones that aren't even worth reselling, but basically everybody was paid for, so we're going to get right into things tonight. Hogo going for Fraley. Let's see, Zach. I think they're waiting to see what's up with Votto and Senzel. Heard this week, but this week's almost over. Yeah. All right. Let's do the same with our jumbo boxes. So 1, 2, or 3. Let me know which jumbo box we want to open up. Brendan going with number 1. Just beating in Jeff and Greg, who went 2 and 3. So we have no agreement tonight. I feel like last week everybody was agreeing on every choice. All right, let's see. For you guys who are picking up the lots, just let me know if you need me to type the Venmo or PayPal into the chat. I didn't see anything come through yet in terms of those payments for the vet slot or the rookie slot. Let's keep picking our boxes. In the meantime, we have 2 megas here. So let's see. Let's go side by side here. We have mega box number 1, mega box number 2. Lorenzo got that. Thank you. Confirmed I got yours, Lorenzo. We have not done any series 2. I've been crazy busy, and that paper, those paper series 1, series 2 breaks take forever to sort through and ship. So because I don't want to hold up shipping on everything, I haven't broken any of that yet. I usually do because I love those products. That's some of my favorite products to break usually, but have not done it yet. I would love to pull some Franciscos at some point though. Let's see. What do you click on? What do you click on PayPal to pay? David, I'm not sure. There should be a bottom right in the middle. Can't talk. Button right in the middle on PayPal that says pay. All right, looks like number 2 is picked by Greg and Lorenzo on the mega box. Oh, David, I got it. Thank you for sending that. We have 4. Actually, I'll take that down now. We have 4 blaster boxes here to choose from for our blaster portion, going my left to right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. First time using PayPal. Nice. Well, it's not a bad tool to have. Let's see. Number 4 says Todd. Let's see. Finally, our Sapphire box. We have 2 to choose from here. I finally had to go back into the market to buy some Sapphires. So one of these 2 boxes was from Topps. The other of the 2 cost me $700. So that Sapphire market still holding very strong. And we have Andrew and Greg calling number 1 on that one. And we're good to go. Do we want to go blaster box or mega box first tonight? We'll save the hobby stuff for later on. What else was I going to say? Next week, I'll be running this same break. I believe I'll be running it on Tuesday. It's still going to be the Ultimate Mixer format, but I realized in the middle of the week that there is first edition for 2023, which I didn't realize because I never broke it, and nobody's ever mentioned it in the chat. So I bought some first edition boxes too. So this mixer next week will be a jumbo hobby, a sapphire, a first edition, a mega, and a blaster. Let's see. Scott said blaster right before Lorenzo said mega. So we'll go blaster first. All right, let me move my keyboard out of the way. Thank you, everybody, again for getting your payments in on time so we can get this one started as on time as possible. And where's my box cutter? There it is. And we are about to be underway. Let's see. That goes Blaster, Mega, Hobby, Sapphire, Jumbo. Yeah, I think that in terms of value, that is that's the way to go. Although Sapphires right now are like I mentioned, are still selling for more than Jumbos are. So 3 parallels and 1 auto are apparently worth more than the 3 autos in a jumbo box, according to the current marketplace. Seems a little crazy. All right, everybody, good luck in the break tonight. We'll get started with this blaster. This is my first order of blasters that I've made since the original ones that I bought off Topps website too. I think I picked up 10 originally. So going through these, the first that first order of 10 that we picked up was pretty good to us. Got I think like 4 autos out of the 10 boxes. Let's see if this. I think I got these from what's it called? Most of them came from who's the distributor who's the only distributor that has everything stocked right now? Blowout. These blasters came from Blowout. So did the Sapphires. I don't know how nobody has any Sapphires, and everybody's getting distribution cut, but for some reason Blowout seems to have everything. And we're starting off the blaster with some color. We have a speckle to start things off. So this blaster might be good to us. Calling it auto, Jeff says. Some Netto for Ryan. All right, everybody, good luck. Let's see if we can get off to a hot start. I'm going to scan through the paper cards, call out the rookies in the first like we've been doing, starting with Eggy and Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino, Simeon Woods-Richardson. The insert, which reminds me of the insert only lot. I'll do that in a second. Max Muncy there, starting off our insert hits with the top 100. We have a Gabriel Martinez paper, Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa. There we go. Ryan getting on the board early with a Netto Chrome, and not going to be a first, but going to be a Jet Williams Speckle Chrome Refractor, number 237 of 299. So the top 10 Mets prospect, first round pick in 2022, getting on the board with a Speckle Refractor. We'll get that one in the background to start. For anybody who's new to our breaks, we sleeve up all first Chrome cards live in the chat. All other Chrome cards will get sleeved up before they get sent out to you. But if there's anything that we don't sleeve up in the live that you want us to sleeve up, just mention it in the chat and we will get that done. We have paper of Jordan Diaz, Gabriel Moreno. We have a Miguel Bleis, Modern Prospects. We have a Ty Met Yankee game in the background, 1-1. Jacob Berry paper. And Chrome of Luis Angel Acuna and Jace Young. So a couple big 2022 Bowman draft firsts getting their second card hit in this blaster. Jace and Netto. Riley Green. Levon Soto. Colton Cowser sights on September. Justin Crawford. We have Spencer Jones getting on the board. And we have a lunar first of Michel Desson. Spencer, big first on the board for us tonight. Let me open up some top loaders. Get that one in there. Jeff, yeah, you got it. Didn't even let me get it out. Insert only lot to Jeff for $750. Let me type that into the chat and into our spreadsheet. Benefits of being a vet breaker with us. Jeff knew what I was about to say with the insert only lot. Let's see, Jeff, about our guy last night for the Mets getting thrown out before he threw a pitch. Was that Drew? Drew Smith? Our bullpen is a disaster. It's just one more disaster to add on to the Mets season, but especially the Mets bullpen this year. It is just awful. I enjoyed, I think, a 2-year run where the Mets bullpen was actually good. And besides that, I want to say the last 10 years, we are just an absolute mess in the bullpen. We have a Corbin Carroll rookie card getting on the board early in paper. Christopher Morel. Yordan Alvarez, just saw he's out for 4 weeks. Michael Garcia. Matt Wallner. There's our first insert only lot card. Kyle Manzardo, top 100. Braylon Bishop. We have Juan Olmos and Yafri Solano. Wow. Mark Vientos is playing some impressive first base. Our first Chrome cards besides that Spencer and the Lunar, Yafri and Olmos. Brian, what's going on? Oh, you're still in Europe and you're bidding? I thought that meant you were home, especially because I think you said you were planning on maybe doing a break tomorrow. Masataki Yoshida, Jordan Groshans. We have a Gabriel Moreno, who's been playing very well lately with the Rookie of the Year favorites. Not totally impossible. Edward Julian. Moises Ballesteros. We have a Ruben Santana and an Ambioris Tavares Chrome. Brian just keeps surprising me. Every time he messages me, for some reason, I assume he's back in the States, and he's still on that honeymoon. Toronto to Charlotte. Oh. Damn, I didn't realize you were that far from an international airport. Charlotte's the closest one. Max Mayer. There's a Trout, Nelson Velasquez, Josue De Paula, Junior Caminero, and Chrome. We have Jason Churio and Jason Dominguez. I was just checking out some minor league stats. Dominguez, 8 home runs so far. Jordan Westburg, 17 home runs. Guy's been flying up the charts. And anybody think there's a chance we see him in an Orioles uniform this year? Let's see. Got delayed from Toronto 2 hours. Got some New York City noises in the background. Jonathan Claes, or Claus, I believe it's pronounced. I think that's what somebody said recently. How many stolen bases does he have, Brian? 24 on top of 9 home runs. Another guy whose stock was not crazy high in 2020 Bowman, in the 2020 Bowman class, but seems to be performing very well now. I opened up a blaster on Ellie's call-up day and pulled a green mojo of Claus. So that one's going off to PSA. I don't know if anybody else has been submitting to PSA during their $15 special that they've been running so far this month. I got to get my order sent out soon. Starting off the mega box, we have an Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, who just singled up the middle in the Met game. There's a Jackson Holiday, Justin Henry Malloy. There's our first Christian Vaccaro in paper. Nerwillian Cedeno and Yanquiel Fernandez getting Chrome. Lorenzo, what was your hit? I just saw your let's go. Jeff saying the Braves pen isn't looking great either. Let's see. Second pack of the Mega, Max Mayer. There's another Trout. There's our first Drew Jones paper, Pedro Ramirez, Alejandro Osuna, Maya Shendrick Martinez, and Marcus Lee Sang getting on the board. I think Lee Sang is one of Brian's guys tonight. Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year MVP. Rookie of the Year, he's certainly seeming like the guy. I was hoping that Alvarez might make a run at it, but with the way Carroll's playing, he seems like he's going to be the runaway. Nice to see Gunnar heating up too. Saw the two of them were rookie. Was it rookie of the week last week or player of the week last week? Nelson Velasquez, Shea Langeliers, Nelson Rada, Brian Acuna on the board for the first time, Jefferson Rojas. We have a Logan Wagner and Manuel Beltre Chrome. Brian, I saw Cavadas has like 9 home runs. Not crazy, but not bad either. My guy Owen Casey, even though I sold my purple PSA 10 auto of him, I picked up 2 more refractor autos. Has 11 home runs in AA, I think. Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Nick Prado, Abel Bastidas, Lionel James, Daniel Suzak. We have an Alejandro Osuna and a Tony Blanco Jr. Chrome in our last regular pack out of the Mega. Let's see our mojos. See if we can get some Chrome cards for some players that otherwise don't have the ability to hit Chrome, like Ronald Acuna. Chrome Acuna on the board. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because he's not that big a guy, and the pop he gets off the bat and his exit velo is just crazy. Matthew Liberatore getting a Chrome rookie. Adley sold for less than $12 tonight, lowest he's gone for, and it's only the second break we've had where he's had the ability to hit Chrome. Or that's not true. He's always been able to hit Chrome in this insert, but Chrome and base. And Xander Bogaerts, and our final card here is a Garrett Mitchell rookie. So an Adley mojo getting on the board. We'll sleeve up all of our mojos because they're all refractors. We'll top load our Adley. We'll put the Adley in the background for now. I love that they made these Rookie of the Year favorite mojos a different image again. I know they did that last year too. I don't know if it's something they've always done. Hey, we got another Met in scoring position. Not that that typically matters much. And we have our second mega pack. We had no first out of the first one, which also happened to us in our last mega box. And then we had a really nice pack here, like we're going to again. I thought that might have been a green grass. It's just an insert. But starting with Spencer Jones, now has a mojo on the board, as well as a base chrome. We have Fraley Encarnacion. I know somebody was asking for Fraley before. Who was it? Who was our Fraley guy? Hogo. Getting some color for Hogo. We have an Andrew Painter. Andrew Painter mojo going to the insert only lot. Congrats, Jeff. Christopher Morel, rookie. And Michael Harris. Getting some color in chrome for Michael Harris for the first time. Even though he's hitting, under 200? Or maybe he's finally got back above that now. That's still a nice hit. First Michael Harris chrome card that I have ever opened, because I wasn't breaking yet when no, that can't be true. Maybe Harris had to have had I don't know, I'm trying to think. Has Michael Harris had a Bowman chrome card non-paper outside of his? Yeah, he did. 2021 Bowman draft, I believe. He's hitting 500 over his last 7 games. Yeah, that's all it takes, Jeff. Put him against the Mets, and off he goes. All right, Brian, fly safe. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe. And let's see. Do we want to go Sapphire or Hobby next? I know Zach said Hobby before. Do we still want to stick with that? 2020 Harris was auto only. And then I think he had a chrome card in 21 Bowman draft. Or 20. I think it had to be 21 Bowman draft that he had a chrome non-first. All right, let's see. Any takers? We want to go Sapphire or Hobby? Otherwise, I'll stick to what Zach said. Hobby. Lorenzo agreeing with Zach. That's what we'll do then. Hobby. Everybody agreeing. Zach, Jeff, Hogo. All right, everybody. Let's see our first auto of the break. I don't know if everybody was in when I mentioned this before. I know it was early on, but we'll be running this same break. I believe I'll be running it next Tuesday instead of next Wednesday, back to our normal. Is that true? No, I'm going to stick with next Wednesday. So this same day next week, we'll be running this same break. But I noticed while I was packaging cards last week, because we ran this break last week, I was thinking about it, and I was like, this doesn't seem like as many cards as I was pulling out of this break last year. And then I remembered that we were ripping first edition last year. Didn't realize that there was first edition. So then I found out there was. So I picked up some first edition boxes. So that will be added to this break next Wednesday. Oh, it says 4 guaranteed autos. Thank you for bringing that up. I will make sure I fix that. We do have 5 guaranteed autos as long as Topps doesn't screw us over. So everybody, bonus guaranteed auto from what I put in the listing. Whoa, what is going on here? We have an atomic in our first hobby pack, and it's not the back card because it looks like we also have a blue wave refractor. So really big first pack out of the hobby. 2 of the hits are going to come out of this pack. Jordan Groshans, Eggy Rosario. We have a Ronnie Mauricio, hoping he's going to be in the majors sometime soon. Top 100. Andres Mesa. We have our atomic is a first, Maya Shendrick Martinez. And the blue wave is not a first. Anthony Gutierrez, 125 of 150 blue wave chrome refractor. So a couple of the first few hits not coming up as firsts. Anthony Gutierrez blue wave and Jet Williams speckle refractor. But our first atomic, Maya Shendrick, is a first. So a nice little start to the background display with some color back there. Nothing huge yet. Let's see. No other comments in the chat just yet. We have a Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Kenny Gomez. We have Christian Serta and Luis Lara getting chrome. It's definitely been a weird year. Is everybody? I guess I'm happy. Besides the Mets doing what they're doing, with the fact that there's so many teams that aren't traditionally winning games doing well in their divisions this year. Even the Marlins in second in the NL East. Jordan Diaz, Gabriel Moreno. Anybody collecting Luis Arias cards? There's the brother card of the Adley Rauschman Mojo. Adley Rauschman Rookie of the Year favorites. Henry Ramos, Justin Crawford. We have an Anthony Paguero and Justin Henry Malloy. The Pirates, the Diamondbacks. Let's see, Billy, you have 10 players and you don't think you've got one card yet. Who are you looking for, Billy? Still have a lot of break to go tonight, but let me know who you have. Riley Green, Christian Hernandez, Modern Prospects, Jorge Ruiz, Puaka Grego. We have a William Lugo and Glider Figueroa, both getting on the board for the first time. And we have a 1-1 game going into the 7th in New York. Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, Angel Martinez, top 100. We have Daniel Gallarte and Abdias de la Cruz. Abdias de la Cruz getting chrome. Josh Young, Ellie Holiday, and 3 Yankees, and Logan Ohape. Let's get you some Ellies. Ellie 0 for 10 in his last, or 0 for 11 in his last 11 at bats, Zach? Is that accurate? Leo Vera Paguero, Ivan Herrera. I guess he had to cool down eventually. Carlos Jorge, Michel Desson, Mikey Romero, and Martin Gonzalez getting chrome. Billy, all those players are guys that None of them are auto only, so we should see plenty of hits for you tonight, I would expect. Max Mayer, we have a Brady House top 100. Colby Thomas, Deanne Frias, Roderick Arias, and Justin Crawford getting his first chrome hit on the board. We'll top load that Justin Crawford. First of the big name firsts that we have on the board besides Spencer Jones, who already has 2 hits. You've been buying Ellie like crazy. Billy, you might have bought some from Zach then. He's been selling Ellie like crazy. He can't hit anything under his thighs. Yikes. Well, he did strike out a lot in the minors, so he's got to learn eventually. Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, Angel Ganao, Luis Rodriguez, Aberson Arteaga, and Braylon Bishop. Oh, and breaks. Gotcha. Well, then, very good for you. I think in that case, you and Zach were probably competing with each other buying Ellie's at that point. Last year, like as soon as Ellie started rising up and his pricing started trending in an upwards direction, I was looking at him and I was like, this guy seems like he's going to be the number 1 prospect eventually. I should probably pick up some of his cards. And I did very little of that. So I'm mad at myself right now. Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Curtis Meade, Sights on September, Max Wagner, Jesus Baez. There's a Jackson Holiday paper, Jorge Ruiz, and Daniel Suzak chromes. Oh boy, we're into the Mets bullpen. This should be if anybody wants to put a bet on the Yankees now's the time. Nick Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Carlos Colmenares, modern prospects going to the Jeff lot. Robert Perez, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones paper for a second time, Eric Brown Jr., and Samuel Zavala chrome. Any Roman Anthony's yet? I don't think so. Caminero is even more. You bow out around 90 on him. Yeah, I was really hoping to collect some of his stuff too. But yeah, his pricing has been aggressive. Vaughn Grissom, there's a Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda. We have a Luis Matos top 100. Pedro Ramirez, Nelson Rada, Marco Luciano, and Yener Fernandez chromes. We have a J-Rod paper to start this pack off. We have our first spotlight insert, Oswald Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, and we got Gunnar Henderson spotlight, Deanne Jorge. There's another Acuna paper, Bastidas, Davison De Los Santos, Chrome, Gavin Cross. We have been absolutely on fire hitting Davison De Los Santos color in our breaks. We'll see if we can continue that one tonight. We'll top load our Gunnar spotlight, especially with the way he's been hitting the last couple weeks. See, Matt McLean is the stud on the team. Ellie helping me still get a good price on McLean. We'll see what happens when CES comes up, and Brigham starts by walking somebody. Classic Mets bullpen. The collapse is imminent. Jordan Lawler, Sights on September. Jacob Berry, Frederick Ben Cosme, Javier Rosario, Drew Gilbert, and Moises Ballesteros. Chromes. So we had 2 hits in our first pack, and we have had no hits since. We got your Gavin Cross, your first chrome card on the board. Let's keep the run going. Ezekiel Tovar, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani. Looks like we're going to have an auto here. Looks like maybe an Astro. Let's flip it, and it is Wilyer Abreu. An auto-only base auto for Wilyer Abreu. First time I have seen him hit. Congrats, Abreu spot, hitting a tough card to get pulled. Glider Figueroa, Michael Arroyo. We have a Puaka Grego and Junior Garcia, and we have Jeff Brigham hitting a batter right after walking the leadoff hitter. Hopefully everybody listened to me and put a Yankees bet in as soon as the Mets bullpen came out. Wilyer Abreu, our first auto of the night. I'm going to take out the Michael Harris and put the Wilyer back up in the background. Interesting one to hit for the hobby box auto. Let's see. We have another double hitter here. We have a lunar and we have a blue paper refractor here. Josh Young, rookie. So there's our first Young for you. Alex Ramirez, top 100. Daniel Gallarte, Wilbur Sanchez. We have a blue paper first. Gabriel Gonzalez, not a bad one to hit there. Number 10 of 150. Junior Caminero on the board for the first time. And there we go. The streak continues. Davison De Los Santos color, lunar for De Los Santos. Another nice break for De Los Santos. And Junior Caminero getting on the board. First Caminero, and let me get my notched sleeves for that paper refractor. $10 of 150 for Gabriel. Congrats, Gonzalez spot. Getting one of our hobby box hits. McLean just hit a 3-run bomb. Right on cue indeed. Nolan Jones. We have Marcelo Mayer in our Modern Prospects insert. Framey De Leon. Max Wagner and Fraley Encarnacion again in chrome. So Fraley has a mojo and a base chrome now. I'm going to move this stack of firsts over. See Carroll in color. Lorenzo, we did it last break. We hit a purple mojo of Corbin Carroll in our first mega box. Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga. We have a Garrett Mitchell, Rookie of the Year favorites. Abdias De La Cruz. Jose Peroza, Lisandro Rodriguez. We have an Andres Mesa and Yasser Mercedes chrome. Let's see. We have our atomic out. We have a chrome refractor. We have a paper refractor. We have an auto. We have 2 lunars or 1 lunar. At least 1 lunar out. We're not sure how many more hits we have left in this box. Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee, Brooks Lee, and Hector Rodriguez. Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Josh Young. There we go. Some chrome for Josh Young. Lionel James, Jorge Burgos, Kenny Gomez, and Matt Mervis getting on the board for the first time. We'll top load that one for you, Billy. I think you said Josh Young was your guy. We're way past the days of the 2000s of me, or 2020s, me calling Josh Young, Josh Young. Zach, what's the speckle mean? Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Juan Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, Khalil Watson, and Samuel Munoz. JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Carlos Colmenares, top 100. Martin Gonzalez. We have another lunar coming up behind the Termar Johnson. It's a first. It's Seattle, and it's a double hit box for Gabriel Gonzalez. Getting a blue paper refractor as well as a lunar refractor. So the lunars came out really nice in this one. Davison De Los Santos and Gabriel Gonzalez. Atomics are the ones that come out of hobbies. Speckles are just randomly inserted, I believe. And the Meyer Shendrick came out as the atomic. Lenyon Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Termar Johnson, Modern Prospects, Xavier Isaac, and Chromes of Miguel Bleis and Jacob Berry. Oh boy. Maybe a double play. Slow roller though. Oh god. And the ball's getting away, and the Yankees are going to take the lead. Christopher Morel, Michael Garcia, Kumar Rocker, sights on September, Moises Ballesteros, Josue De Paula, Edwin Arroyo, and Colton Cowser, speaking of guys who are absolutely on fire in AAA right now, Colton Cowser, a guy who could be getting a call-up sometime soon also. Matt Wallner, last pack of the hobby box. There is a Yoshida, Aponte, Caminero, and Hector Rodriguez paper, and Marcos Cabrera and William Bergola finishing the box off in chrome. All right, we're going to go Sapphire next. As we've been doing, we're going to try and make sure we can save an auto for at least the last 2 packs of the break. Let's see our second auto and 3 additional parallels out of this Sapphire box. Let's see. We still need a lot of big names on the board. We have Caminero and Spencer Jones have both hit. We still need to see Collier. We need to see Drew in color. We need to see... What other big names do we not have in color yet? Start on the left side. Stack looking a little smaller. Maybe we'll have a bunch of parallels at least on the right side. Starting things off, we have a Justin Henry Malloy Corbin auto. Is Corbin Carroll, does he have an auto in Sapphire? Justin Henry Malloy. I know there are some interesting ones in here that are non-firsts. Drew Gilbert. I haven't studied the checklist well enough to know, though, if there is a Corbin Carroll. Jonathan Mejia and Deanne Jorge. A couple mid-tier prospects there. Deanne Jorge and Justin Henry Malloy getting Sapphire hits. If anybody ever sends directly to PSA, how long does it usually take to get an order back after grades pop? Ooh, looks like we have orange here. Can the orange be an auto, or is it going to be our first parallel? We have a Michel Desson, Carlos Jorge. Not a first. Looks like maybe Mets colors. Is this going to be another hit? No, I think this might be the Simon Juan background. Yep, it is. Simon Juan, number to 50, 26 of 50, orange sapphire, and Axel Sanchez. So nice hit there for Carlos, for the Carlos Jorge spot. I'd say that's the biggest card that's come out of this box yet. Sapphire Jorge. Get that one top loaded, as well as the Simon Juan numbered to 50. See, the Mets only have 3 innings to score a run. I'd say at this point, that's pretty hopeless. So Yankees looking like they'll coast to a win. Oh, we have red. Or no, we have pink, fuchsia or pink. What is this? Billy, it took you 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, after grades popped? Zach Giloff. Jason Dominguez. What color is this? Frelia Encarnacion getting another hit. It is not a first, and it is my first ever Paparacha. I had a feeling that's what color it was. Drew Gilbert, 1 of 1. That's only the second 1 of 1 that I've ever pulled out of a Bowman product. The first was a Nick Lofton insert superfractor. So this one a little bit nicer. I believe Drew Gilbert's been playing pretty well in the minor leagues. I've seen his pricing been doing some pretty big things in our draft breaks. So Gilbert, 1 of 1. Paparacha. Somebody type it into the chat and I'll try and pronounce it. Oh my God, the Yankees just stole home. I don't know what's more rare, a steal of home or a 1-1 pull. Let's see. I'm gonna get that Adley out of here, and there wasn't much chance that Drew Gilbert was gonna make it center of the display tonight, but he has. Let's see if you mailed it. Got your cards in about 4 to 6 weeks. Oh no, I was saying once the grades popped in PSA system. Paparacha. Thank you, Zach. Whatever it is, I'm excited to have finally pulled my first one. Yeah, it looks like that run was scored anyway against the Mets. Fraley, Zhilov, and Dominguez. I'm excited, guys. That's not every break that we pull a 101. Not every year that we pull a 101. We have a Colson Montgomery, Termarr Johnson, Jackson Chourio, and Simon Juan getting more hits. Yeah, so anybody who's sent cards to PSA, I'm curious to know, once the grades popped in PSA's system, how long it took for you to receive your order back. I submitted some through Nash Cards, and the grades popped last Monday. I sent payment in, and I still haven't even got tracking on when the package is headed towards me. I was expecting it to be a little quicker. I feel like I thought my experience with PSA was that they got that stuff back within a week. 7 to 10 days. Okay, so maybe it's not that ridiculous. Pulled Brendan Beck out of a 21 draft. Was that a personal? Gabriel Martinez. Ooh, nice pack here. Justin Crawford. Christian Vaquero. We have our Christian Vaquero guy getting a sapphire, and Alejandro Osuna. Couple things to sleeve, or at least one card to top load there. The Justin Crawford. Let's sleeve up that Vaquero. And the Gabriel Martinez. Let's see. I'm going to put that Justin Crawford up there in the display. So we have 2 hits on the board so far. One is a 101. The other was an orange number to 50 Simon Juan. So we haven't hit a first yet in any of our hits. Let's see if we could change that. We have a green numbered to, I believe, 60. Max Muncy. Jorge Ruiz. Still no firsts. Roderick Arias, green numbered to 60. And Jefferson Rojas. Maybe Topps evenly distributed the cards, and since there was a 101 in this one, they decided not to put any first hits in their parallels. Roderick, not a bad prospect to hit in a green number to 60, though. So Yankees and Mets getting a hit in this one. And let's see. I feel like there's just air in this one. I'm going to open this one first. We're looking for our auto. There's a chance that it's a base and both of these packs would be the same size anyway. But we have orange, and it's potentially an auto because we have 3 hits on the board already. We have a Junior Caminero Sapphire. Really nice hit there. Daniel Suzak. It is not ink, and it's not a first, but we have 4 hits, 4 parallels in this one, And Eric Brown Jr. getting a 2 of 50 there with a chase to Lauder behind that. So we have 4 parallels on the board in this one. Maybe they don't count the Paparazza as a hit. It's an additional insert or an additional parallel. Eric Brown Jr., our third non-first or fourth non-first parallel hit in the Sapphire box. Junior Caminero, we'll get him up in the background. Let's switch out the Jet Williams. Exciting box for the fact that we whiffed on parallel hits, hitting firsts. And let's see, our auto better be in this pack. It is going to be a base, it looks like. Andres Mesa, Lionel James going to the back. We have a Ceddanne Rafaela, and no, Brooks Lee. They put the 101 in instead of an autograph? Has anybody else seen it before? No ink in a one auto box, but a Paparazza? All right, I'm going to have to put this box aside, and I will send this one into Topps. I already had a box to send into Topps because they didn't put an atomic in our break from 2 weeks ago. So this will get added to that. All right, guys, I'm going to put a note on this box so I can write down what break this came from. Box, and they don't put an autograph in it. Let's see. Today is 6/14, and that is Ultimate Mixer. And this is number 19. So, guys, I'm sorry for that. I have this box marked, so I'll send this into Topps. And when I get whatever I get back, I will have this note here to make sure that it gets sent out to whoever that hit comes in for. Brendan saying he'd rather have the 101 than the base auto. Tell them it was a Cam Collier red that they missed. What does no sweet and sour for the Nuggets mean? Let's see. I've never heard that figure of speech, assuming that's a figure of speech. All right. We are headed to the jumbo box. Somebody, who was it before that said change it to say 5 auto break instead of 4 auto break? I think we were doomed from that point on. And we have our jumbo box open. Zach, you jinxed us. I wonder how many cards they would have left over from this. It was such a short print run. Nelson Velasquez, Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Nick Prado, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Amarian Boyd, Roman Anthony, Cam Collier, Lazaro Montes, Ricardo Perez, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, all getting paper. Chrome, we have Deanne Jorge, Yanquiel Fernandez, Luis Rodriguez, Joshua Baez, and Jackson Holiday, and a Quinn Priester top 100. I jinxed myself. Let's see. Would have never brought it into this break if there was only 4. Never would have bought into the break if there was only 4 autos. Hey, that's fair. I put it in the I jinxed us by putting it in the listing. Hey, we got 2 Mets on the bases. All right, let's head right across the top. So far, no autos yet. Hope that's not a theme in this box. Miguel Vargas, Lenien Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Brett Beatty, Leo Verpaguero, Ivan Herrera. We have an Anthony Gutierrez having a nice night, getting a blue wave and now a spotlight. Brady House, Modern Prospects. Paper, we have Paguero, Ruben Santana, Yener Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, Marcus Lee Sang, Chrome, Brady House, James Wood, Ceddanne Rafaela, Juan Chacon, and again, Davison De Los Santos, 2 color hits in this one. We cannot stop hitting Davison De Los Santos. Endy Rodriguez, top 100 behind that. I've said it a couple times already. Davison De Los Santos is a guy that I plan on PCing, and I haven't started PCing yet. If I would have just kept his spot in every break that I've run, I would almost have a rainbow at this point. It's crazy. And for a guy who doesn't have an auto, that is not a bad thing. Continuing across the top row, we have a color refractor out. Davison De Los Santos, 32 of 499. Can we get our first auto in this pack? I think we can, as well as a blue paper refractor. Oscar Gonzalez, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, Oswald Peraza, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos. Let's see. Max Mayer, Kyle Stowers. Blue is going to be a Kodai Senga blue color match. Kodai Senga blue rookie color match with that Mets jersey. 37 of 125. And our first auto behind that is going to be, I thought I saw the card number and I thought that's what it was going to be. And Manuel Bonilla. Second time we've hit a Bonilla. Speckle refractor number 250 of 299. We've had somebody in our breaks, almost every single break at the beginning, saying, hit an Emmanuel Bonilla for me. The 2 that we haven't are the ones that we actually hit him in. Bonilla, Speckle, 250 of 299, along with the Kodai Senga blue paper. Xavier Isaac, Andres Mesa, Justin Crawford, Jorge Ruiz, Samuel Munoz, Jacob Berry, Elijah Green, Oscar Colas, Nerwillian Cedeno, Kumar Rocker, top 100. And let's get some of this stuff sleeved up. Big congrats to the Emmanuel Bonilla spot. That might be the hit of the break so far. I know he's a guy that people have been chasing. I haven't checked his stats yet. I hate that his autograph is not in script, but what can you do? Let's get another one of those notched sleeves for the Kodai Senga blue paper. Got the Kodai Senga Mojo in our last break, and now a Kodai Senga blue paper. So hitting well for maybe the Mets ace, Senga, blue rookie. Nerwillian. Oh boy. Mets last year I would have been very hopeful that the Mets were about to pull out a nice comeback. This year, we'll see. All right, let's go down this stack since we pulled our first auto out of this one. Typically, there's only one auto per stack. So we'll go straight down this one. Starting this one off, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Bo Naylor, Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz. We have another Andrew Painter, Sights on September, going to Jeff. Joshua Baez, Modern Prospects. Aponte, Puaka Grego, Carlos Jorge, Desone, Geloff, Chrome of Bergola, Luis Lara, Maya Shendrick, Marcus Lee Sang, Logan Wagner, and Warming Bernabel, top 100. Bunch of guys getting their second hits here, so not looking great for anybody who has not hit a Chrome first card so far. Looking like we're going to have a similar collation in this box to one of the other boxes that we already opened. Might mean good things for the Spencer Jones spot. Bonilla is legit. Was it you were at an appointment when that auction ended? Mad you missed it. Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, JJ Bleday, Gabriel Moreno, Riley Green, Levon Soto, Francisco Alvarez getting a Rookie of the Year favorites. That one isn't impossible. Kenny Gomez, Henry Ramos, Maya Shendrick. We have a purple paper coming up behind the Marcos Cabrera. This one is Luis Angel Acuna, purple numbered 125 of 199. Glider Figueroa, Martin Gonzalez, Alejandro Osuna, Tony Blanco Jr., Cole Young, and a Zach Neto top 100. So a lot of firsts that we've already seen in Chrome coming out again. We were very feast or famine last break. We may be that way again in Chrome in this one. Hopefully that's something that will change next week when we add the first edition box to this break. Let's top load that Francisco, and let's top load this Luis Angel Acuna. And let's open up some new top loaders. Let's see. What do Bonilla's stats look like? And has anybody caught the video yet of the Yankees announcer getting hit with a foul ball in the Sunday night game last week? If not, definitely worth a check out. Some good comedy there. All right, we should not have an auto in this pack, and then we'll have a chance of pulling an auto after that. Oh, Nimmo pretending he got hit when it clearly looked like it hit off the bottom of the bat. Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Riley Green, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty. They're giving it to him. Gunnar Henderson, Spotlight. Drew Jones, finally getting something Chrome at least with the modern prospects. Alejandro Osuna, Jefferson Rojas, Ellie. Is that the first time I've said Ellie at all? That's crazy. Nerwillian Cedeno, Frederick Ben Cosme, Javier Rosario, Glider Figueroa, Michael Arroyo, Aponte, Josue De Paula. There we go. First time on the board for him. Simon Juan on the board for, it seems like, the sixth time. Jorge Burgos. We have a Jordan Lawler Lunar and a Jackson Holiday top 100. Yeah, Billy, that's crazy. Last break, I think we hit 3 Chrome Ellies. Gunner in the spotlight for the second time. To Paula, and we'll top load that Drew Jones since that's the first time we have him outside of paper. If anybody's planning on collecting Drew Jones, it certainly seems like the time. His pricing is way down post Super Bowl. Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, Max Mayer, Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino. We have a Jackson Churio, sights on September. We have the Mets tying it up and just tying it up. Jackson Churio, Dean Jorge, Modern Prospects, and Nimmo getting thrown out at second. Junior Garcia, Leandro Arias, Joffrey Solano, Logan Wagner, Yilber Herrera, Luis Lara, Davison De Los Santos, Luis Garcia, Chrome of Manuel Beltre, Marcelo Mayer, Jackson Churio, and there's Drew. Drew Chrome, Christian Vaquero, Kevin Parada, top 100. Let's see. LA Paper's going to cost you 80. Yikes. Sorry, man. Bonilla color, Brian. Bonilla Speckle. First time we've hit a number Bonilla. You have every LE but an auto. Ugh. Let's see. Got Jane Nostrom. Got a Christian Encarnacion Strand Gold Wave auto first Bowman. Selling right now is a good idea since he's doing well in the minors. I would hold. I would 100% hold until he gets called up, especially because that could happen the next couple weeks. All right, let's see. Second auto in this box, possibly. No, it looks like it'll be here. So we'll move this one over to the side, and we'll open that pack last. Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Yoshida, Ezekiel Tovar, DL Hall. Oh, or not. Colson Montgomery backwards. Is this going to be an auto? It is. Colson Montgomery Bowman Scouts top 100 sticker auto numbered to 99. Interesting hit there. Colson Montgomery, did not think we would see an autograph of him tonight. Jordan Walker getting a sights on September. Let's sleeve that up, and then we'll open this pack since that will have an autograph in it. Montgomery auto to 99. That's the third top 100 auto we've pulled. The first was Alex Ramirez. The second was Ellie De La Cruz. And now we have Colson Montgomery. Let's see. Let's put that one up there and get the Maya Shendrick down. And let's move over these papers so we can see the Colson auto. Let's see, Brian, what other autos have been pulled? We have the Bonilla. We have a Wilyer Abreu. And I don't know if you can see it in the background. We did not get a Sapphire autograph, but we got a one-of-one Drew Gilbert. I don't know if that's a thing that Bowman's doing, but I'm going to be sending that box in and requesting an auto. So we'll see what comes out of that. Juan Chacon, Dylan O'Ray, Randy DeJesus, Juan Brito, Ryan Clifford. Have not said Clifford's name at all. Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simone, Juan Almos, Peyton Graham. We have Angel Ganao, Juan Alonso, Lisandro Rodriguez, Jay Savina, How You Leave for, I think, the third time, and Gavin Cross, top 100. So How You Lee, absolutely on fire tonight. Lorenzo, who were your guys? Brendan, you've been chasing Bonilla since the beginning. Been having rainbow, just need the gold, red, and super. Got multiple of everything else. That's awesome. What I don't know if anybody put it in the chat before, if I missed it, but what are his stats looking like? I haven't checked him out yet. All right, we have a JJ Blade, Miguel Vargas, Lenian Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Morel, Paguero, Herrera, Tovar. We have an Anthony Volpe. Sights on September insert. Suzak Fraley, Wilbur Sanchez, Peroza, Lisandro, Avina, How You Lee, and Paper. Geloff, Solano, Pedro Ramirez. We have an Aqua Lunar Crater here, Carlos Jorge. And behind that, the Aqua Lunar Crater is a first. Is this going to be Mervis? Oh, DePaula. 49 of 125. Josue DePaula, Aqua Lunar Crater with a Marcelo Mayer top 100 behind that. That is a big DePaula hit. I think that's probably the third or fourth biggest DePaula we've hit. Let's see. Let's switch that out with the Justin Crawford. So the background's starting to look nice tonight. Davison De Los Santos DePaula, Caminero, Crawford, all getting color. Let's get some more penny sleeves out. Corbin Carroll and the rookie lot. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to get color in. You're basically drawing for either a mega box hit or a numbered paper refractor. So that's going to be a tough one to get a big hit on. Although I guess you could get some inserts, some Rookie of the Year inserts. David, is that you on the DePaula spot? Let's see. This one is where our last. Oh, and here we go again with the Mets bullpen. So no auto in this pack, most likely. Groshans, Rosario, Josh Young, Nolan Jones, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga. We have a Riley Green Rookie of the Year favorites. Elijah Green Modern Prospects. Matt Mervis, Tony Blanco Jr., Blake Laubier. I don't think I've said his name at all. And Bioris Tavares. Spencer Jones, Vincent Perozzo. We have a Robert Perez Jr. Chrome. I think the first we've seen of him and Colby Thomas and Brock Jones. I think we've hit a Deon Frias already. Lionel James, and there's an Adele Amador top 100. So Riley Green, is that let's see. Doesn't sound like that would have been one of Lorenzo's guys. But Riley on the board in the Rookie of the Year favorites insert. Let's see. Lots. I think we had all firsts in the Chrome in that pack. James, Frias, Jones, Colby Thomas, Robert Perez Jr. And let's see, 50-50 shot. We get an auto in these last two packs, or in each of these last two packs. We have a Speckle, Emmanuel Bonilla, and a number to 99 Bowman Scouts top 100 Colson Montgomery. So I would say odds are we're likely looking at a base auto here. Willie Abreu came out of the hobby box. Let's see. Yep, it is a base auto. Let's see what we have. Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Simeon Wood Richardson, Jordan Diaz, Gabriel Moreno. What is our final auto of the night? Jorge Ruiz. I think it's the first time I've hit a Jorge Ruiz auto. Nice looking signature too. Jorge Ruiz. Can't say his name. Gabriel Moreno, Rookie of the Year favorites. William Lugo, Kennedy Corona, Montesino, Serta, Harrison. We have an Xavier Isaac. There is an Ellie. Ellie finally getting a Chrome. Nelson Rada. A lot of names who haven't hit anything until now getting hits. Jesus Baez, Abel Bastidas, and Ricky Tiedemann with a top 100. So a couple nice hits out of that pack. Ruiz. And finally getting Billy something Ellie. We'll top load that one for you. And let's get these other hits top loaded. Another pack with all first Chrome cards. Well, besides the Ellie, but that's a monster anyway. And the Gabriel Moreno Rookie of the Year favorites. And final pack of the break tonight. I am going to go through all of the hits right after this pack. Thank you, everybody who joined the break tonight. Like I mentioned, we'll be running this one again next week, but we'll be adding a first edition box. So there'll be plenty more hits, plenty more numbered cards out of that one, with all of the foil first edition cards. We have a Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, DL Hall, Josh Young. There's Corbin Carroll. Lorenzo, last pack. We got something for you. Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year favorites hit. Oscar Colas, Modern Prospects. Bishop, Julian, Colby Thomas, Deanne Frias, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Justin Henry Malloy, Jason Dominguez, Jace Young, Roman Anthony finally getting on the board, Kevin Parada, Colson Montgomery, and a Brady House top 100 finishes it off. We had to make it suspenseful for you and keep that until the absolute last pack. Let's top load the Roman Anthony too. First time I believe he was on the board in the break. And let's recap this one. So all in all, I would say this is a pretty nice one. We had the unfortunate 1 of 1 pull instead of the autograph in the Sapphire. I guess that's not the worst thing that's ever happened in a break, but the Mets fundamentals are absolutely gross. McNeil just getting called for being on the wrong side of the second base bag. I would expect better from Buck. All right, let's recap this one. We have a base of Spencer Jones, Roman Anthony, Corbin Carroll getting the Rookie of the Year favorites, Ellie De La Cruz base, Jorge Ruiz base auto, Riley Green Rookie of the Year favorites, Justin Crawford Sapphire, Maya Shendrick Atomic, Drew Jones base chrome, Drew Jones modern prospects, Josue De Paula base, Gunnar Henderson spotlight, Jordan Lawler lunar, Francisco Alvarez Rookie of the Year favorites, Luis Angel Acuna purple paper, Kodai Senga blue paper rookie to 125, Jet Williams speckle, Eric Brown Jr. Sapphire numbered to 50 orange, Roderick Arias Sapphire numbered to 60 green, Anthony Gutierrez blue wave numbered to 150, Adley Rauschman Rookie of the Year favorites mojo, Simon Juan Sapphire numbered to 50 orange, Carlos Jorge Sapphire, Gabriel Gonzalez lunar, Josh Young Rookie of the Year favorites, Gabriel Gonzalez blue paper, Junior Caminero base, Davison De Los Santos lunar, Michael Harris Jr. mojo, or the second mojo, Gunnar Henderson second spotlight, Justin Crawford base, Spencer Jones mojo, Michelle Desone lunar. Then going across the back, we have our autograph of Colson Montgomery, numbered 51 of 99 on the sticker auto of the top 100. Going to the other side, we have another numbered Davison De Los Santos, numbered 32 of 499, Davison De Los Santos refractor. Let's go Wilyer Abreu base auto off the board next. And then I'm going to go De Paula. Questionably the fourth biggest set of this break, number 49 of 125, Aqualunar Crater. Junior Caminero on the Sapphire. And then I got to go with the 1 of 1 as the second biggest hit. The Drew Gilbert Papachera. Now I have to figure out how to say it. 1 of 1 Sapphire and the Emmanuel Bonilla Speckle Auto numbered to 299. And that is the break for tonight. Thank you, everybody who joined tonight. We'll be back on Sunday with 2022 Bowman Draft again. And then, like I mentioned, back again next Wednesday with the Ultimate Mixer again, adding the first edition box. Lorenzo, thank you for joining. Glad we could get that hit for you in the last box. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you on Father's Day.